Good evening, soap fans. Tonight we're diving deep into a storyline that could shake Genoa City to its core. Because if the whispers are true, Jill Abbott is sitting on a secret so explosive it doesn't just affect one man. It could change the futures of Billy Abbott, Sally Spectra, and possibly the entire Abbott legacy. And at the center of it all, Kane Ashby. Let's break down what we know and what might be coming next. Jill Abbott has never been afraid of making ruthless decisions when it comes to protecting her empire. Whether it's Chancellor Winters, Abbott power plays, or safeguarding her son's future, Jill thinks in decades, not days. But this time, the secret she's hiding isn't about stocks or boardrooms, it's about Kane. Rumors suggest that Jill recently uncovered information connected to Kane's financial dealings overseas, something that predates his recent return to Genoa City. What she discovered reportedly links him to a quiet corporate maneuver that could threaten Billy's position. And Jill hasn't told Billy everything. Why? Because the truth may force him into a choice he's not ready to make. Billy Abbott has worked hard to rebuild his credibility. After years of reckless decisions, personal turmoil, and business missteps, he's finally trying to prove he can lead with clarity. But if Kane is secretly positioning himself for influence, perhaps even targeting a stake in a company tied to Billy, the stakes become deeply personal. Does Billy confront Kane publicly and risk detonating a corporate war, or stay silent to protect fragile alliances? Jill knows something Billy doesn't, and the longer she waits to tell him, the more dangerous the fallout becomes. Then there's Sally. Sally Spectra has her own complicated history with ambition and reinvention. She understands how secrets can destroy everything because she's lived it. If Billy is pulled into a confrontation with Kane, Sally could lose not just stability, but the future she's trying to build. And spoilers suggest she may be the one who pushes Billy to demand answers. But here's the twist. What if Jill's secret implicates someone Sally trusts? That's where the unthinkable choice comes in, because Sally may have to decide between supporting Billy's quest for truth or preventing a move that could collapse everything they've worked for. Kane Ashby has always been layered, charming, strategic, unpredictable. Is he back in Genoa City purely for reconciliation? Or is he quietly rebuilding influence? There are whispers that Kane has been meeting with unexpected allies, individuals outside the Abbott inner circle. If true, that suggests long-term planning. Jill may have intercepted evidence of a merger strategy or stock acquisition that directly affects Billy. If Kane is targeting control, not affection, then this isn't personal drama. It's strategic warfare. Why would Jill keep this quiet? Because she understands Billy's temperament. If he reacts emotionally, he could tank negotiations, expose vulnerabilities, trigger retaliation from Kane. Jill's silence may not be betrayal. It may be protection. But secrets inside the Abbott family rarely stay buried, and when they explode, they don't just bruise, they fracture. Spoilers hint at a powerful confrontation scene. Billy discovers partial information, enough to realize he's been left out. Sally senses something's off. Kane remains calm. Too calm. And Jill? She faces the ultimate reckoning. Reveal everything and risk chaos, or continue controlling the narrative. If the truth involves financial manipulation or a hidden partnership, Billy could lose not only leverage, but trust. Trust in Kane, trust in Jill, even trust in Sally if she knew more than she admitted. Here's where things get intense. Billy and Sally may soon face a defining decision: expose Kane's strategy publicly and ignite a corporate war, or negotiate privately, sacrificing transparency for stability. Neither option guarantees safety. Exposure could destroy alliances. Silence could allow Kane's influence to grow unchecked, and Jill might be the only one who knows which path leads to survival. If this storyline unfolds as teased, we could see a divided Abbott family power shifts inside Chancellor Winters. Kane emerging as a strategic threat, Sally caught between love and ambition. And in true Y&R fashion, no one walks away untouched. Jill's shocking secret isn't just about Kane, it's about control. Who controls the narrative? Who controls the company? And who controls the future of the Abbott legacy? Billy wants truth, Sally wants stability, Kane may want power, and Jill, she wants protection. At any cost. Genoa City had seen power plays before, but this one could destroy everything. The doors of Chancellor Winters slammed open as Jill Abbott strode in, her face pale but determined. She wasn't here for pleasantries. She wasn't here for negotiation. She was here with a bombshell. And it involved Kane. For months, rumors had swirled about Kane Ashby's quiet return to the corporate world. Investors whispered his name. Shadow acquisitions appeared under shell companies. A mysterious buyer had been circling Chancellor assets. Billy Abbott dismissed it at first, until the numbers pointed to one person: Kane. He doesn't have that kind of capital, Billy muttered, tossing a financial report onto the desk. Sally Spectra crossed her arms, tension visible in her posture. Unless someone powerful is backing him. That's when Jill walked in, and everything changed. I should have told you sooner, Jill said, closing the door behind her. Billy frowned. Told me what? Jill's voice cracked, something Billy hadn't heard since Catherine's death. Kane isn't just making a corporate comeback, he's positioning himself to take over Chancellor, because legally he can. Silence. Sally blinked. What are you talking about? Jill inhaled sharply. Years ago, before the divorce, I signed a private contingency agreement. Kane secured a silent inheritance clause tied to international holdings. If certain conditions were met, he could claim majority leverage. Billy stared at her. You gave him power over Chancellor? I didn't realize what it meant at the time, Jill snapped. It was meant to protect the company from outsiders. I trusted him. Billy laughed bitterly. That was mistake number one, but Jill wasn't finished. There's more. The air shifted. Kane isn't acting alone. He's been working with a private equity group out of London, and they're not just interested in business. Sally's eyes narrowed. Then what do they want? Influence, Jill replied. Political access, media control. Chancellor is just the entry point. Billy ran a hand through his hair. This isn't about revenge. It's about power. Jill nodded. And if he gains majority stake, you and Lily are out. Billy stormed into the office, pacing like a caged animal. He can't do this. He walked away from this family. Sally stepped closer, her voice steady but urgent. He's not the same man anymore. He's calculated, strategic, and if he takes control, he'll erase you. Billy's jaw tightened. He won't just erase me. He'll dismantle everything my mother built. Sally hesitated before saying the words neither of them wanted to hear. Then we have to stop him,